Hello, Chris.
How are you, man?
I'm fantastic. Thanks so much.
Wow, you have a lot of CDs, old school.
Yeah, we actually play vinyl at least once every day, too.
Oh, good for you. Cool. How's Portland?
Portland is doing great. It's beautiful sunshine, and all we need is Coldplay here performing for us.
Well, I would do that in a heartbeat.
What part of the world are you in right now, Chris?
I'm just down the coast from you in Los Angeles.
Just a quick drive.
Yeah, just a 20-minute drive.
Let's talk about the new single. We're playing a lot of it. We love it. Higher Power. And I love how the band debuted the song at the International Space Station. How on earth do you make that happen?
Well, actually, how off Earth? But yeah.
Wow. Good point.
I don't know, maybe Thomas, the astronaut, had mentioned that he didn't hate the band entirely. And so I think we might have, I don't really know the answer, Mitch. Somehow it came about. And we got asked, would you like to debut the video or debut the song from space?
He's the French astronaut, of course. Have you met him?
No, we never met him in person. But we have spoken live to the space station, which was super fun.
Chris, you said recently the band has been trying to imagine what music might sound like on other planets and trying to envision yourself as one of those acts performing on other planets.
Yes.
What has inspired your interest in otherworldly civilizations?
Well, thanks. Well, two things. I think that just thinking about the size of the universe and feeling like, well, there must be so many things out there. And then also wanting to imagine a place where we can say a lot of the things we feel about life on Earth, but sort of metaphorically and allegorically, and that's why there's a sort of freedom in imagining you're from and existing in somewhere completely different. There's a freedom to say exactly what you feel.
Is space travel something that has interested you? When you were a little boy, did you want to be an astronaut?
I never wanted to be an astronaut per se, but I'd love to explore.
If Elon Musk offered you safe passage to Mars and a guarantee he'd bring you back, would you go?
I think it depends what the in-flight movies were, but yeah.
Well, the official music video for Higher Power is coming out soon, and it's themed around a fictional planet. It's called Chaotica, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Chaotica, yeah.
Chaotica. Duh. Chaotica. What can you tell us about the video?
Well, it's finished.
Good.
Which I never thought would happen. And it's on another planet called Chaotica, which you say is fictional, but I know different. And we made it with a man called Dave Myers, who we've loved for a long time, who's made so many great videos. And we made it with some brilliant dancers from Seoul in Korea, called the Ambiguous Dance Company. And it's been an ambitious and fun journey.
I can't wait to see it. Are you in costume? Are you dressed as a spaceman?
Nope. I'm just in my regular frontman stuff.
So Chris, at least in my opinion, you sort of reverse engineered the song Higher Power, because you started with the title, then you said you waited for the melody to come to you.
Yes. Yes, I often do. Go on, Mitch.
Now, I was going to say, and tell us, after you finish that thought, what role did a sync play in inspiration? Okay,
I'll start at the beginning. So I feel like songs, or at least good songs, are coming through you. They're coming from somewhere else. I know that is what happens. But they sometimes need a little portal, like a title or a new sound or a chord you've never heard. And then they sort of land. Those are like the fish hooks that catch the fish, you know? So I'm always looking out for titles or little odd things that might draw a song down. And often what happens is a title I really like is around for a bit, and then I'm looking for the song. And so there's about 15 other higher power ideas. But then when the right one lands, you can just feel it. And the way that happened was I was in a bathroom hitting this big sync that sounded really cool. And I was playing a song, someone else's song, I think, on the sync. And then I thought, oh, that sounds really nice, and recorded that on a phone, and then went to a keyboard, then it happened.
Do you tend to do a lot of drumming in bathrooms?
No, very seldom. I'm the worst drummer in the world.
Chris, you said recently the pandemic and the lockdown had forced you to kind of re-examine your relationship with fame.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that, Mitch, is that I think for some of us who, first of all, I love music so with my whole soul. So I'm not talking about doing music. I'm talking about some of the things around becoming successful at music, like fame or applause or plaudits or things like that. And I was just trying to go down, like, why do I feel that those things validate me somehow? You know, looking at where do you get your sense of self-worth from, and if you're getting it externally and that suddenly goes away, then you're in trouble. So it was good to like, okay, who am I without being that? And it was a good thing to explore.
So the fact that you've been touring and performing most of your life, the lockdown, I'm assuming, was beneficial, at least somewhat, to your emotional and physical well-being, because touring has just got to be so rough on you, on anybody.
I mean, I love it so much, and of course I get injured a bit, but yeah, I think it was healthy to just be extra humbled again, you know, like, okay, I'm no more or less special than any other person on the planet. And how does life feel when you realize that for real?
I love, Chris, what you said recently about tribal music barriers falling down, meaning there's so much less pigeonholing of a band or an artist
Yeah.
on a particular label. Why do you think that has finally happened?
That is a brilliant question, Mitch, and it's twofold. It's one to do with advances in technology, because music I think is always following technology, as it has to. And so the fact that you can click on a song by Pearl Jam and then go to a South African rap artist and then go to India, you can do all that in 2 seconds, means that will happen more. And I think that slowly there's a portion of the world, or portion of the human world, that want to communicate with other people and want to think of us as one family. There's a big portion of people who don't want to think like that, and that's fine for them. But other people are hungry for connection with what might have been perceived as the other.
Well, we love the single, Higher Power. Can't wait for the music video. Before I let you go, I know your time is very limited. Did you pick up any new hobbies or interests during the lockdown? So many people took up baking and knitting, that type of thing.
No, I didn't. The honest answer is I just did music more.
All the benefit to us, for sure. Chris Martin, thank you so much for joining us. Stay safe.
Hey, Mitch, what a nice talk. Thank you for speaking to me, and I hope you have a lovely day.
I hope you do as well, my friend. Take care.
Okay.